People think you are inefficient. They see you take longer to start. They see you get distracted. They see you need lists and timers and external structure just to do what they do automatically. And they assume you are slower, less capable, working harder to achieve less. They have no idea. Because what they do not see is the absolute chaos you are managing just to appear normal. While they are thinking about one thing, you are managing 17, and filtering 12, and suppressing 8 impulses, and remembering to stay on task, and fighting the urge to open 6 browser tabs, and forcing yourself not to interrupt, all simultaneously, and still getting it done. You are not inefficient. You are running the most complex operating system in the room and somehow keeping pace with people running on basic mode. Here is what nobody tells you about ADHD. It does not make you less efficient. It makes you efficient in a way nobody recognizes. Because efficiency is not just output. Efficiency is output relative to obstacles. And you are running an obstacle course while everyone else is walking on a flat path. They take 2 steps, you take 10, and you still finish at the same time. That is not inefficiency. That is you being absurdly good at something nobody gives you credit for. Let me break this down. A person without ADHD wants to do a task. Here's what happens in their brain. Step 1. Decide to do the thing. Step 2. Do the thing. That is it. 2 steps. Thought to action. Simple, clean, efficient. Now here is what happens in your brain. Step 1. Decide to do the thing. Step 2. 12 other thoughts arrive uninvited. Step 3. Prioritize which thought to follow first. Step 4. Forget what you were doing. Step 5. Remember what you were doing. Step 6. Get distracted by something shiny. Literally or metaphorically. Step 7. Shame spiral about being distracted. Step 8. Redirect focus back to the task. Step 9. Realize you do not remember the steps. Step 10. Start over. And then maybe you do the thing. But probably you have to repeat this loop 3 more times before you actually start. So while they are on step 2, you are on step 47. And somehow you are still keeping up. You are not slower. You are just doing way more work to get to the same place. And nobody sees it. Because the work is invisible. It is happening inside your head, where no one can measure it or recognize it or give you credit for it. All they see is the output. And if your output matches theirs, they assume you did the same amount of work. But you did not. You did 10 times the work. You just made it look easy. And that is the cruelest part. You are working harder than everyone around you just to appear average. You are juggling chainsaws while they are holding a single ball. And when you both finish, they say, "See, it is not that hard." They have no idea you were juggling chainsaws. Here is what efficiency actually looks like for someone with ADHD. You walk into a room. Immediately your brain registers 17 things. The conversation happening, the noise from the air conditioner, the flickering light, the smell of coffee, someone's cologne, the texture of the chair, a random memory from 2007, all at once, all demanding attention. And your brain does not have a filter that says, ignore 15 of these and focus on the task. Your brain says all 17 of these are equally important, deal with them now. So you do. You process all 17 inputs. You decide which ones actually matter. You manually override the ones that do not, and then you focus on the task. That entire process takes about 3 seconds. And it happens every single time you try to do anything. Meanwhile, the person next to you walked into the same room. Their brain registered 2 things. The task and the chair, done. They sat down and started working. You both sat down at the same time. But you just ran a marathon in your head and they took 2 steps. And if you finish at the same time, people say, see, you are just as fast. But you are not just as fast. You are impossibly fast. You are doing 10 times the cognitive work in the same amount of time. You are not inefficient. You are an efficiency machine that nobody bothered to measure correctly. And here is the thing. You know this. You have always known this. You have always known that what looks easy for other people takes you way more effort. You have always known that you are working harder just to keep up. But nobody believes you because the work is invisible. And invisible work does not count, except it does. It absolutely does. The fact that you can manage internal chaos and still function in the external world is not a failure, it is a skill. The fact that you can process 17 inputs and still prioritize the right one is not a deficit. It is an ability most people do not have. The fact that you can get distracted 47 times and still finish the task is not inefficiency. It is resilience. You are not bad at focusing. You are good at refocusing. You are not slow to start. You are managing an entire pre-flight checklist that nobody else has to run. You are not disorganized. You are organizing on a level of complexity that would overwhelm most people. And the fact that you do all of this and still show up and still perform and still meet deadlines is not you barely keeping up. It is you being exceptional at something nobody taught you how to do. Because here is what they do not tell you when you get diagnosed with ADHD. ADHD does not just make things harder. It makes you better at hard things. You have spent your entire life doing everything on hard mode. So when something is actually difficult, you are already trained for it. You are already used to fighting your own brain just to get through a normal day. So when life gets chaotic, when things fall apart, when the pressure is on, you do not panic. You have been here before. This is just Tuesday for you. While everyone else is learning how to manage chaos, you are already an expert. You have been managing chaos since you were 7 years old. And that is a superpower, even if nobody recognizes it as one. So the next time someone calls you inefficient or slow or distracted, remember this. They are measuring you by a system designed for people who do not have to manage what you manage. They are comparing your 10 steps to their 2 steps and calling it the same effort, but it is not the same effort, not even close. You are doing more. You are processing more. You are managing more. And the fact that you can do all of that and still keep pace with people who have none of those obstacles is not a sign of inefficiency. It is a sign that you are working on a level they cannot even comprehend. You are not slower. You are not less capable. You are not struggling to keep up. You are running a marathon while they are walking. And you are still finishing at the same time. That does not make you inefficient. That makes you extraordinary. And one day people will figure that out. But until then, you already know. You know what it takes. You know what you are managing. You know how hard you are working. And that is enough. You do not need their recognition. You do not need their validation. You just need to remember that the chaos they do not see does not mean it is not real. It is real, it is exhausting. And you are handling it better than most people could. So the next time your brain opens 47 tabs at once and you still manage to get the thing done, do not call yourself inefficient. Call yourself what you actually are. Highly efficient at managing impossible complexity. And then give yourself some credit. Because you earned it.